Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. Thank you all for joining me once again. I want to talk a few minutes on this drone situation that's been going on. I think I did a 1 minute video on this subject about a week or so ago, but I wanted to cover it a little bit more in detail because I think something is going on here that the government just isn't telling us about. So I'm going to read just a little bit from this article from Breitbart News, and we're going to get into this. But yeah, it's occurring in New Jersey and Oregon and a few other places. But something's going on here, and I might just put on my tinfoil hat and tell you what I think some of it might be. But anyway, on Thursday's broadcast of CNN's Out Front, Belleville, New Jersey Mayor Michael Melham stated that the drones around the state had to be taken down and stated that there were briefings, quote, that we've had Coast Guard working with our New Jersey State Police. Our helicopters have seen them. We asked, well, when they go out to sea, are we going to shoot them down, end quote. And they were told the drones wouldn't be taken down due to fears of what might be on them. And that makes sense, okay? While discussing the briefing they had with the state, Melvin stated, quote, these drones have to come out of the air. And I think that here in New Jersey, especially in the United States of America, I think we have the capability to take drones out of the air if we wanted to. We were told during the briefing that those drones are hovering over critical infrastructure. And as you said in your intro, you're talking about nuclear power plants. You're talking about reservoirs. You're talking about Arsenal, Fort Dix, Trump, Bedminster, I don't know what that is. Yet they're telling us there's no credible threat. Yet they're also telling us they don't want to take them out of the air. They're also telling us they don't want a temporary ban. And that's all I'm going to read right there. You guys can read the rest of that from Breitbart News and get the rest of the article on your own. But yeah, the Pentagon is telling us there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear here. Go back to your matrix that we created for you. Stop looking up in the sky. There's nothing to fear. Stop worrying about it. What are you guys worrying about? You got these things hovering over these cities and major infrastructures. What I'm hearing from different sources is that these so-called drones are hovering over military bases. Why are they hovering over military bases? Does that sound like some kind of something from another country, like what is it, Iran or whatever, to be trying to spy on us? Look, I don't know. But I'm hearing from different sources that these drones are doing things that are beyond the capability of the technology that we have. One particular source stated in an interview that I think he was an aviator, stating essentially that these drones are darting in and out. They're moving at speeds that are beyond what he knows of. They're making maneuvers in the sky that's beyond what he knows of. And one particular source stated that the drones are like 40 to 50 of them came out of the water. Now, how true that is, I don't know. Look, I don't know. But here's the deal. Here's what I think may be happening as well, okay? And I think that people they're trying to avoid talking about this. But the reality is that people are seeing more and more of these type of things going on, not just here in America, but in other places as well. Could this be, and I'm gonna put on my tinfoil hat, could this be an alien invasion? Now, I don't believe in aliens from the world. I really don't. I'm going to put on my religious hat for a minute here. Or spiritual hat for a minute. I don't believe these are aliens from another world, if in fact that's what it is. I believe that these are fallen angels. As a Christian, I believe these are fallen angels disguising themselves. Not saying that these drones are, but I'm just trying to show you something. I believe that these are not aliens from another planet. I believe these are fallen angels disguising themselves as aliens for some nefarious agenda that they have that I'm not going to get into the details here. The point is simply this. Something's going on here, and the government is telling us, the Pentagon, i.e. the government, is telling us, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, right? Don't worry about it. You telling us it's no threat. Don't worry about it. They're no threat to us. Yet at the same time, you don't want to shoot them down because you feel like there might be weapons in there, might be some kind of virus in there, a biochemical virus or something that's released in the air. But at the same time, you're telling us it's not a threat. These things are flying over important infrastructure, but you're saying it's not a threat. When the government tells you something's not a threat, don't believe everything these fools say. I don't trust the government. I don't trust them. I don't like them. And they talk out of the side of their head sometimes. They're giving contradictory messages, okay? Could this be something deeper than what the government is willing to tell us? Now, I'm going to give you my personal opinion. I'm going to end it just on that. I believe the government knows full well what these things are. You're not going to get me to believe that you can sit up here and literally listen to my conversation while I'm talking right now. You can listen to my conversation with my laptop computer off, with my phone off, and you can listen in on my conversations and record them with my phone and computer off. But yet you can't tell what these drones are, so-called drones. You can't tell. You don't know what that is. I'm supposed to believe the Pentagon official that gets up and says, we don't know what these things are and they're not a threat to us. Oh, well, shoot, if the government says it, it must be true. Man, come on. Many times have they lied. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I believe, in my opinion, and I can't prove this, but my gut tells me that the government knows what these are. They're in cahoots with someone, somewhere, okay? These could be UFOs in the classical sense, unidentified flying objects. Now they call them UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena, right? They're called unidentified aerial phenomena to try to make it more acceptable to people, but they're still UFOs, man. Shut up with that bull crap. Okay, all right, now all of a sudden they're UAPs, and because you say they're UAPs, they're UFOs as far as I'm concerned. UAPs, UFOs, whatever. They're UFOs, unidentified flying objects. What's the difference? Anyway, yeah, they're in cahoots with something, in my opinion. The government is in cahoots with something, and they're trying to prepare for something major in the future. I hate to be cynical about that, but I believe they're trying to prepare for something major in the future, and it may have to do with an alien invasion. I know that sounds outside the box. I know that sounds cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but I've been reading up on this from different sources for years. And like I told you before, I don't believe these are aliens from another planet. If they do come, they're not going to. They're going to come as aliens from another planet, okay? But they're not that. I don't believe they're that. I believe they're fallen angels disguising themselves. This is a spiritual war that we're involved in, and it is raging. It's raging. It's raging. It's getting more intense than what we can imagine. So I want to put that spiritual part on there for those of you that are watching this video and you understand and believe in the supernatural realm. Okay, just because something can't be seen physically doesn't mean it's not real. Let's stop with that, Let's keep it 100. But yeah, I just wanted to say that because I don't believe at all that the government is telling us the truth. Not one bit, not one iota. I believe that they know what's going on. All this technology that they have, all this stuff they can horn in on people right now, what I'm talking about right now, they probably listening right now and recording it. Okay. Stop it, man. Stop it. Just stop it. They know, but for whatever reason, they're claiming and lying to the American people they don't know what it is. These things are supposedly coming out of the water, 50 of them at a time. Out of the water? Sounds like something alien to me. Okay? I'm just saying, man. And then the size of these things, for what I'm hearing, the size of these things are as big as a car. Bigger than your average drones. And some people say, well, it's probably somebody playing around. They're trying to test the drone. I mean, come on. I don't believe that. First of all, I'm not saying it's not possible, but it doesn't make sense to me. First of all, if someone's trying to do a test drive, with some drones, why would they pick New Jersey to focus on or Oregon? Why would they be testing in different states in cities all over the country? Why would they be doing that? Let's test it over here. Let's test it over there. Let's test it over here because we just want to test these drones. And you mean, come on, man, nah. One person was stating that perhaps it's people that's trying to test. One source stated that maybe there's people trying to test for the Super Bowl. It had them big drones and stuff they're trying to test. But to me, I understand it, but I don't think that's a good argument. Because once again, if some filmmaker or whatever, or somebody that films this stuff with drones in reference to the Super Bowl that's coming, are trying to test these drones, I don't think that's a good argument, because why would you be doing it with 50 drones coming out the lake? Why would you be hovering over major infrastructure if you're trying to do a test fly for the Super Bowl? Now, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's what that is, because it's interesting, because things that I've read about in terms of UFOs per se, in the alien sense of the word, in the past, going all the way back to the 80s and even before then, these so-called UFOs oftentimes always fly over military bases. Now, there weren't any drones. From what I understand, back in those days, there weren't that many drones going on, if any at all. If any at all. So why was they flying over military bases? And now we're talking about these drones today flying over military bases and important infrastructure? No. Something's going on here. Something's going on here. And it don't sound like somebody trying to do a test run. Okay? So I just wanted to make that comment on that. I think that the government is lying to us. And I just say, for those of you that believe in the power of prayer, just keep praying. Keep praying. This could be something spiritual, or it could be something else. But I will end the video on this note. The government definitely knows what's going on. And forgive me for what this, I don't know what's happened to my computer. This thing is kind of awkward right now with syncing of the sound. But yeah, I believe the government definitely knows what's going on. They definitely know what's going on. So let's sit back and wait and see what's going to happen. But that's what I had to say about that. What do you guys think about this? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.